What is it? What? Dude, this isn't a good time. I'm on a very important transmission. I got one coming in. All right. I'll get more later. I have to go. Well, it wouldn't be a problem if you didn't eat all the ham, now would it? Hey, watch your tone, or you'll find yourself at the center of my new cast iron skillet. Got it? You know I don't understand dinosaur. I'll call you later. Hey guys.
What was
Sorry
that
about
all
that.
about?
Sorry.
That's cool.
That's my roommate. He just has bad timing. This is really bad timing, and I apologize.
Kind of like the
Man,
hiccups. I had the hiccups, bad timing, like right before I was about to call you.
right? Yeah, it's just it's stuff. Things just
Yeah.
happen, and
Well, how the heck are you, dude? It's good to see you.
man. I got to tell you, man. Like things have been a little bit rough. I've been doing some like side work here and there, and I've been. Let me take this off. I just got back from a
I
job.
mean, but it looks so cool.
Thank you. Yeah, I got this mask from oh my God, this armorer in this other galaxy. God, the Seraphim galaxy.
Ah,
He's working on another mask for me now. That one is really elegant. Wait till you see that one. That one's gonna be cool. But
cool.
it's kind of warm in here, so let me just
Yeah, man.
just take this off so I can converse better. Hey guys.
There he is.
There I am. Yeah,
Hey,
just get the
bud.
nerd back on here, and there we go. That's that's a whole lot better.
Right on.
Oh man, Hex, it's so good to see you, man.
It's good to see you too, man.
Oh man,
It's been too long.
way too long. Are you kidding me? It's been what 332 cycles,
At least.
like 6 or 7 years,
At least.
something
Yeah.
like that. Sorry, different time zones and different.
No,
I
I mean,
pop
dude, it
here and
takes
there and
forever to be
everywhere.
able to triangulate and bounce these transmissions off of different planets. No, talk about
Yeah,
total pain in the butt.
I gotta tell you, man,
I
and
don't know how
like
astronauts ever communicate with, Earth. Well, wait a minute. They don't. No.
that's very
Oh,
true.
never mind. Never, no, no. Bad
It's a
joke.
little bit
Sorry, man.
crazy.
I love you guys.
Yeah, no, of course. But yeah, man, how have you been? I've been working a lot, but how are you? How are
Good.
you? How are things?
I mean, they're great. I mean, we launched the channel about 4 weeks ago.
I saw that. I saw the
Yeah.
first transmission. I was like, is that
Yeah.
Hex?
Yeah, me
Oh
being
my God,
goofy,
this is
dude. Just talking about stuff I love, and trip fell landed on a bunch of really amazing people that are feeling the vibe, and we're
yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where you do it because it's going to be fun, and you want
Oh,
to
absolutely.
put yourself out there and find other people. Oh, somebody just lit a fire.
Oh,
Is that under control? Okay, cool. It's you end up just you want to do something because you love it. And then you find
absolutely.
out that you're not alone, that there's all these other people that think all the things you think are cool. I mean, just like you and me.
Right.
And you
We're
make friends
scattered
and do
across the
that. Oh, what an
stars.
amazing. If
Yeah,
social media was created for an amazing reason, it is to make friends.
that is absolutely true. Absolutely
So,
true.
I'm like,
Oh.
to what do I owe the pleasure? Like, you only call me when you've got really awesome news.
All right. So, a couple of things, right? As you know, and if it hasn't been obvious in previous transmissions before or anything like that, I'm a huge Ninja Turtle fan, right?
No.
Do you know Ninja Turtles? Is that something that you
Oh yeah, no,
is
I
you
love
familiar?
me some Ninja Turtles,
Okay,
dude. I mean,
okay,
I'm
awesome.
OG. I'm
Yeah, okay,
Ultimate and
great.
Lard all the way. I'm black and white comic, dude. Shredded that
Oh,
chick off the
that's
roof.
the stuff.
Yeah,
Kevin
man.
Eastman and Peter Laird.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. I'm OG
So
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I love it.
I'm an avid action figure collector when I'm not
Uh-huh.
off wiping out
Man after my own heart.
assassins. And anyways, I get back earlier today, and aside from dealing with Rex's garbage, I find out that there's a toy company called NECA,
NECA.
or NECA, absolutely,
Yeah.
and they've been doing Ninja Turtle stuff. They do the cartoon
Oh, I love
figures
that stuff.
and
I
very
got
high
that.
end figures. They're absolutely the best.
I have a Jason
Uh,
Voorhees action figure like sitting above me
oh,
in storage.
the Friday the 13th series and the Predator figures.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh, dude. The fact that
those are
they
the
actually
best.
made action figures about Batman Dead End, like that bridged the gap. That
Yeah.
was like, okay, it wasn't the people who actually came up with Predator. it was like this was an homage film, obviously, but like, gosh, dang it, dude, the Predators were so stinking cool, and then they made action figures of them.
It was so rad.
Yeah,
So
Seneca, I'm sorry to.
no. You're absolutely fine. It's totally good. It's good to finally connect with somebody that's on the same wavelength as me.
Yeah.
So I come to find out that NECA is doing a toy line of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from a video game called Fortnite. Have you heard of that game?
Yeah. They always
Yeah.
feel like I love the Doctor Doom design that they came. I mean, honestly, there's a
Oh,
lot of designs that I really
it's
love
pretty
that kind of
sick.
has that Fortnite feel. But
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I really did like. Don't tell. Are they making an action figure of it?
They're making the four
Yeah.
turtles, as far as I know. No word yet if they're doing Shredder or any of the other versions, but I play Fortnite myself, if I haven't made that abundantly clear.
Winner under chicken dinner.
Big fan of that game. It's all the IPs, in all honesty. And so they're doing the figure line, and I'm excited because their figures are very very well detailed and exactly accurate to the property that they're doing. And I'm excited because I really loved the design of the turtles in Fortnite. They have their unique personalities displayed right there in their outfits. Donnie's still got his goggles and some tech here and there.
And
Leo's
that's
very
another,
much still.
like a newer bit of a development in the sense of like looking at the original designs of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where
Mhm.
it wasn't milk toast. I mean, even their bandanas were all the same color. It was their weapons
Yeah.
that differentiated them. But as the progression, especially like the movie version where he has a power glove on, and
Ah,
you start to see the a little bit more of their individual personalities bleed through. I like that. I love it.
I love that so
I mean, I've
much.
got a shredder up here. I think it was at the Nickelodeon guys. Where?
Oh yeah,
No, here
that'd
we
be
go.
awesome to see.
Yeah, here. This is, and I
Oh,
repainted him too. So I don't know if anybody's gonna get
oh,
mad at me for
oh,
that.
oh
Yeah.
my God, that is awesome. Oh, that's incredible. That's
So
beautiful.
tell, when does this come out? When are these action figures?
I'm hearing that they're being released through there's this franchise chain of stores called Target, I believe, and they're going to start releasing them. I think towards the middle to the end of July is
Is
what
that
I
a store
heard.
that you shoot at?
You would think so, but no,
Ooh,
that's
I don't
just
want to
their
put that
little
up there.
logo, and
That's a big bullseye.
the huge bullseye right on the front of the building. It's
Right.
crazy.
Right.
But yeah, I heard that. I know the pre-orders are opening up for them, so you can pre-order them on the
Oh
NECA
wow.
website.
Full blown
But you'll
pre-order.
also be able to get them in stores. So if
Oh.
you don't catch the pre-order, you can catch them in the store if you're lucky.
And
Believe me, I
that's
have
the
had
thing.
a history trying to get these guys. Okay,
Well, dude, like
when it comes.
subtract that. I mean, go back to like Kmart layaway, or like
Oh,
Shopko, or some of the OG store, even Toys R Us, where it was like a first come,
oh,
first serve sort of thing. Like you pretty much had to fight your way in the front door. And then
yep,
if you were lucky enough to find it, then you had to fight your way through the parking lot.
yeah. Humans are vicious
Yeah.
beings.
Interesting species. Especially
they're,
when it
they're,
comes to something, one other human has something that the other one wants.
oh
Like
yeah.
the
Oh, it's brutal.
differentiation between how important it is to you and how important it is to them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we have our own equivalent of the purge. It's called Black Friday, and it gets brutal, man. Brutal,
Yeah,
brutal,
yeah,
brutal.
that's man, I'm not going to forget that one anytime soon.
Ooh, no, 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 no. I've seen clips.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we got a new action figure line for them coming out. What other
Yeah.
news do we got?
Well, we got a few other things as far as the movie front goes, and we're a little bit behind. But again, I haven't seen you in a while, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just want to play a
Catch
little
me
bit
up,
of
man.
catch up here.
Are they still gonna do the Last Ronin? Is that or any
That
incarnation of that?
actually, yes, there is a video game being produced by Paramount Games, which I didn't know was a thing, but I guess it is. And they are doing the Last Ronin. There's
Oh
even a teaser
wow.
trailer out for it and a website. You can sign up via their email with your email address, and they'll send you updates as things progress. It looks like we might be getting that game, I believe, second or third quarter of next year.
Man,
It's somewhere
that is
sometime in
a
2027.
heart-wrenching story. Without, spoilers for anybody who's out there.
Oh yeah, I know.
That's like the antithesis. That's the culmination of the hero's journey for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Absolutely, it is, and is a
Yeah.
fantastic story. I myself have the Last Ronin figure from NECA, or one of them. I
All
just
right.
limited myself. I have him, and I have the hardcover comic, and I have a lot of
Yeah.
Ninja Turtle stuff, so I gotta
Yeah.
you know
Yeah. No,
limit the collection to make room for others.
now that I'm looking at this, let's see. It's Paramount Games. Wait, aren't those the guys that did Bayonetta?
I'm not sure.
Am I looking at?
It's possible.
That was a good
I
film.
believe Bayonetta, was that not a Bandai
Wasn't it?
or Capcom? Capcom.
I think it was. There was Platinum Games or something. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah.
But no, Last Ronin has a special place in my heart.
Mm-hmm.
A depressing one.
So
It's not a happy
yeah,
story at
it's
all.
not, but it's good, and it's a fantastic ending, and a good beginning, without
Yeah,
spoiling anything.
right.
So, for those of you that haven't read The Last Ronin, you should definitely check it out.
Yeah. It's very
I
difficult to talk about Last Ronin without spoiling anything
It's true.
because
Yeah.
there's
So
just so many mic drops throughout that story.
mic drops.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a fantastic series.
I couldn't help myself.
But
Actually, I didn't even plan that, to be honest. Like, it just
yeah,
kind of
no,
happened.
it just happens. Yeah.
All right.
But let's see what else to catch up on other things. Masters of the Universe had a movie that
I
just
got a
came out.
chance to see some of those figures. Whoa, there's
I
such a
do.
different variants. There's the big ones and
Yeah, I do
bite-sized
have.
ones.
I have the He-Man and the Skeletor from that one.
Really?
And
How does the
yeah.
Skeletor turn out?
Actually, I waited for the second version to come out because apparently there was a situation with the molding situation for his skull on the first line, so part of his teeth are missing.
Uh-oh.
But if you waited till the second line, which they released almost immediately, you get the full set of teeth, and that's the one I got.
Variant, like McFarlane Toys, where they just took
Yeah.
one toy and painted it umpteen million different colors.
And they did the same thing with He-Man. He has 3 different figures, or they released 3 different variants of the figure, and there's little differences like in the bracers or in the skirt, but overall the figures are fantastic. They're extremely posable. They're very well detailed. They're beautiful. They represent the characters very well. Very, very happy to have those guys. I got to get the others at some point, but
Well, you have to get me posted because I
absolutely
definitely love me some He-Man. We just did an episode about that, so.
I'm gonna have to tune into that one.
And I heard He-Man's out of theaters before the end of the week. What's up with that?
Yeah, so apparently, unfortunately, the film did not do as well as they'd hoped. Amazon says that it got exactly what they wanted, which I don't know what they mean by that, but that's fine.
I mean, they put butts in seats,
I think what it was is that it is an 80s nostalgia film for a lot of people in their, 40s and all that. And unfortunately, there's not a lot of fans in the younger crowd, or not enough, I should say, despite having, 2 series put on Netflix, a third for kids, and trying to keep the thing going. It just unfortunately didn't hit as well as we'd hoped. That doesn't mean that it's dead in the water, though.
Yeah, it's taken a lot of different incarnations, like especially the most recent one where they got Mark Hamill to do Skeletor's voice,
and that was glorious.
I loved it. I really enjoyed it.
I will tell you this though, in terms of the Master of the Universe film, the one thing I was worried about, was Jared Leto as Skeletor. Now,
I heard
anyone who knows
blows it away.
So before I get to that, I'm a huge Skeletor fan. I've always been a Skeletor fan. It was one of my favorite villains as a kid.
He's the original villain you love to hate, besides
exactly. But it was hard to hate him because he's such a diva. You
feel sorry for him. It's like
half the time,
they're about to accomplish something, he's like, retreat!
Absolutely. Yeah. Now, Jared Leto nailed it. He absolutely got the character. He understood the assignment. The voice is different, but then to be fair, every version of Skeletor has been different. The voice a little bit here and there,
right?
So
everybody's
you're
got
not always
their own spin on it.
Exactly, and that's totally fine. It's okay to do that. And so there we are. Jared Leto did a great job. Everybody else in the film was absolutely fantastic. And while there are characters that we're missing, that doesn't mean that we won't see them in a potential second film.
Sure.
Because if the digital sales for this film go really, really well, the rentals and everything, because the word of mouth is that the film is actually very, very good,
Right.
then we probably will see a second film. And I really hope we do, because there were some things that are shown in that film. And I really hope that we're not left without seeing
Couple
more of that,
Easter eggs.
because Easter eggs that I don't want to give away, because I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it. But oh boy, it was so good. I was 10 years old again, man.
Well, I
It
really
was
like just
grinning
from the
from ear to
trailers,
ear.
like seeing him talk where he's like, "But you don't use it," like
Yeah.
that movement of the jaw,
Yeah, the jaw movement was absolutely
yeah,
spectacular.
and
Uh,
emotion.
I've cosplayed Skeletor before at this convention here in Atlanta called Dragon Con. I don't know if a lot of you have heard of it, but if you
I
have,
have
I've
heard of
been
it.
there a few times. Yeah. So I've cosplayed as Skeletor before, and I made a mask that the jaw intentionally was a little bit unhinged so that I could make those movements with the jaw and make it look like it's like, moving left and right and
Right.
very skeletal. And seeing that in the film, I was like, Travis Knight as a director really, really loved this property. And you can tell because the love and the adoration for the franchise is there,
And you
from the
gotta have a fan
costumes.
making something like that because when you have
Oh,
something that's
yeah.
that beloved and that woven, like I'm 45,000 years old, but I just say 45 because the 80s was cool. But
It
growing up with
was.
He-Man, what?
It was. The 80s were cool.
The 80s were
Absolutely.
cool, and they had this kind of weird, funky line between goofy and serious. Like the Transformers movie or like G.I. Joe movie. I just got done telling my buddy the other day, Optimus Prime and Duke were hardcore in the 80s because they
Oh,
did something that
absolutely.
absolutely no other hero did. They died.
They died.
They
They.
died. And I still remember the day I walked out of that theater
Hmm.
wrecked.
Oh, yeah, me too. But we got wrecked
Absolutely
regularly.
wrong.
We got wrecked regularly. Remember, there was
Yeah.
Never Ending Story. There
Oh,
was
God.
Legend. There
Heart
was
attack.
there was so many other things, and
Yeah.
like I mean, we were destroyed. Labyrinth. We were destroyed in the
Yeah.
80s. We had
Well, it makes it
no. There
us,
was.
We're a little more
It,
resilient because of the entertainment that we enjoyed.
oh yeah, we
But
we
yeah,
learned that with life comes death,
yeah,
and it
there
is a
were
thing
hard
that we don't
lessons
get to
that,
get away from. Yeah.
yeah, it would be like all playful, and there'd be like, okay, here's Spaceballs the lunchbox, Spaceballs the breakfast cereal, T-shirt, and then when you actually see the thing, it's like, okay,
Oh,
everything is nice, and no, the villains all of a sudden just kind of slap the taste
that's
out of
right.
somebody's mouth and go, oh yeah, this character's dead now.
Yeah.
A beloved
It was.
character took
It
chances.
was. Take a chance, but it created a sense of realism growing up, and like it's a thing to expect, and so we're not kind of just it's not something that just happens and all of a sudden we're like, wait, people die. Like we learned that at a young age, and so
Yeah.
we go forth and
Back when
you
drinking
deal
out
with
of the
that.
garden hose was okay.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, yeah. I miss those days. Going outside, I used to stay outside until at least 2 in the morning. Like
Wow,
me
your
and some
parents were
buddies,
cool, man. If the
we
street
would hang
lights came
out,
on and I wasn't home like 20 minutes later, it
but it
was
was
like, you're
safer.
late. And I'm like, for what? Like, I was outside having a fun, a
No,
blast.
it was safer. It was the
Yeah,
times were not as they are right now. And I'm granted, there were still like dangerous things happening at the time, but kids being able to go outside and stay out late, and I mean, I was of
more of
course
a
like nearby
neighborhood
the house,
mentality.
but
Yeah, people
it
were
was.
looking out for each other.
Yeah, they were
And I mean,
absolutely.
I don't know. That can still be the same now, and maybe we just didn't hear about it as much because the internet didn't
Hmm.
exist. There wasn't as much sharing of information, but I don't know. It
Absolutely.
seemed like a simpler time, and I think elders always kind of look back and say that the past that they grew up in was a simpler time. But I don't know. There was an innocence that, and I didn't feel again until I watched Stranger Things, and I was like, I had that
Yeah,
Ghostbusters costume, I had that bike, blah da 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 da, and you
it's true.
realize that
That's right.
I don't know. These like we've been talking about action figures. They're these tiny pieces or large in some cases,
Well,
pieces of
yeah.
nostalgia that are oases of calm. Oasis is oasis of chill, of hope, of calm. You know, and I think that's what's so important
Yeah.
about nostalgia is that it takes you back to a time. It's like happiness. Sometimes you don't realize how happy you were until you look back at it in retrospect. And it's
Yeah.
like the hours of imagination and creativity of beating these pieces of plastic together in a sandbox. But in my mind, we were having
They
a
were in
freaking adventure.
they were in the trenches.
Yeah, man, those wars were real. Those battles in your mind. Yeah, they
It
were
was
there.
crazy. Yeah, it was. Those are the days, and like I'm one of those. I have my jobs and I do the things that I do. I'm very responsible adult, but at the same time, I've never let go of my childlike wonder. I'm still very much, if you couldn't tell, a big
Oh, you
kid.
gotta be.
Yeah, and
You
so I
have to
never
hang
let
on
go
to it.
of that. And y'all shouldn't either. For those of you watching, if anyone else is watching any of these transmissions, don't let go of your innocence or your childhood. There's nothing wrong with appreciating and loving the things that you loved when you were a kid, the things
Hold
that
on to
brought
his
you
boulder.
joy, the
I
things that
like that.
brought you hope, the things that made you feel good. There's nothing wrong with enjoying those things, no matter what they were.
Nothing. Nothing wrong with it.
And so please continue to enjoy those things. And those of you growing up with some of those things, make movies out of them, make good TV shows, pour that love and that passion into those projects
Yeah.
and give us more of that. But continue to make original content too, because new stories are just as grand as old stories.
And we
I don't know
need
if you've heard of this film called K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh gosh, yeah, dude. I watched the digital off my TV. I love that movie, and I hate to say it. I was sitting there when My Little Soda Pop came on. I was like, "Oh gosh, here we go."
Oh yeah,
This is
absolutely.
catchy. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I can rap.
My
But
little
then, like,
soda
when
pop.
your idol kicked off, I was like,
Oh,
"Oh, what a
you
banger!"
know what I love about that movie? What I love about those two songs in particular,
Huh?
Soda Pop
Yeah.
and Your Idol are the exact same song, but from different states of emotion.
Oh,
Uh, how do I put this? So Soda Pop is like a more happy poppy, like, hey, you're my little soda pop. I want to ingest you. Like, I want you inside me. And then Your Idol is like, hey, I want your soul. I want it inside me. Did
wow,
you ever
that's
notice that? It's the same song, but two entirely different moods. It's
yeah.
awesome. I loved it.
Huh.
I saw that. I saw before I even saw the movie, I saw a clip of Your Idol and just the lines like of the song, just like, can I get the mic a little higher as they're rising into the sky? I was like, oh, this looks good. I'm gonna
Yeah.
check this out. And
Well, and it's not only
I
like the combination of not only animation style, the sheer amount of talent that comes in with the musicians themselves, and the fact that a lot of those girls, the performers in general, and the gentleman who
they're beautiful and
plays
they're
the main romantic interest, like those guys are
yeah,
writing a good majority of their content. It's crisp, clean, extremely well produced. Not to
yeah,
mention, it was an amazing, the basis of the film being mental health.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
really
absolutely.
what makes a you and all of these things that you hide and hold back is sometimes, the most important thing about being yourself is accepting the flaws that you have, but also knowing
Yeah,
that, you're me, you're important.
yeah.
Everyone is important. And it doesn't matter what shape, size, or broken piece of glass that you might be, let yourself shine. Be your true you.
Absolutely.
Don't let
Wow. I
anybody
mean,
get in your way of that.
absolutely. Yeah, that is 100%.
Well, hey,
Yeah,
dude, this has been a hoot.
yeah.
I think we should do more of these.
I think so too. I will definitely start hitting you up a lot more.
Yeah, I mean,
Hopefully I
I've
can.
got this thing on, so anytime I hear the boot go off, I will definitely pick up.
Interesting. All right. Well, when I have some more information for you, some more news, some more gossip or whatever that
Oh,
pertains to,
dude, hit me with it. I
our
want to
mutual
know
interest,
everything.
absolutely I will. Um, I looks like I do have to go because I think Rex is getting into the bacon. Rex, get out of there. I'll see you guys later. I gotta stop this guy from
All right, dude.
ruining my breakfast tomorrow.
Well, that's been
Later.
KaijuAlex, and he is the jam. We're going to be doing more of these episodes to keep you guys updated about everything that's cool. See you around. I'm Hex Mortis. Touch grass, drink water, call your people.